Tonight we have more premium pack news from the OCG, and we have 5 other cards that weren't revealed for the V-Jump scans. So let's get right into them and see what they do. We have 2-for-1 Repair Job. It's a normal spell, and you can only use one of the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn, and only once that turn. Banish 1 Dark Machine monster from your graveyard. Special summon 1 monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard that mentions Engine token. If a face-up Dark Machine monster you control is sent to the graveyard while this card is in your graveyard, except by battle, you can banish this card, special summon 1 Engine token, Machine Earth level 1 attack, 200 defense, 200 in attack position. Overall, it is a niche card, but it will have future applications in certain decks, and I could definitely see Bandit Keith getting more support to make his stuff better overall. Next up, we have a brand new trap card to go along with it, being Scrap Garage. It is a normal trap, and you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. If a face-up machine monsters you control is destroyed by battle or effect, target up to 3 machine monsters in your graveyard, or dark machine monsters, special summon them, but change their attacks to 0. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 machine monster you control, destroy it. Realistically, it's also a very niche card for some niche implications, but I do see the card being used in certain things, so there is that. After that, we have another DD monster to go with the other two. We have DD Extra Surveyor, and it's a level 5 Dark Fiend Pendulum Effect monster, 1000 attack and 0 defense, with a pendulum scale of 4. The pendulum effect is you can only use the pendulum effect of this card's name once per turn. If a face-up monster cards your opponent controls is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target 1 DDD monster you control, banish 2 cards from your pendulum zone, and if you do, that target can make a second attack during each battle phase this turn. Monster effect is you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name, each once per turn. You could discard this card, add 1 face-up DD pendulum monster from your extra deck to your hand except DD Extra Surveyor, and if this card becomes banished, you can banish this, or you could banish cards from the top of your opponent's deck equal to the number of face-up pendulum monsters in their extra deck. Then you can make 1 DD monster you control, gain 200 attack for each banished by this effect. Overall, realistically, it is a useful card in pendulum matchups, but I really think that this is alright compared to the other two that are actually way better than this card overall. Next up after that, we have a couple more Magistus cards, and the first off being a brand new fusion monster for the deck being Zora, the Magistus Victorious Verigana? I am sorry I butchered that, but the name is definitely very interesting. It is a level 8 fire spellcaster fusion effect monster, 2900 attack, 2900 defense. Takes 1 Magistus monster plus 1 fusion, synchro, exceed, or link monster. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. You can target 1 effect monster your opponent controls or in your graveyard, equip that effect monster to this card. When a monster activates its effect, quick effect, you could send 1 face-up Magistus monster you control to the graveyard, negate that effect, then you could destroy 1 card your opponent controls. So it's a negate on a monster, and it also pops something else. And it can snipe stuff from the graveyard on your turn. Realistically, it's a very good fusion, and definitely buffs out the whole entire Magistus deck. And finally, for the last Magistus card, we have Magic Thors Hammer. It's a normal spell, and this card is always treated as a Magistus and Endymion card. You can either send 1 other face-up Magistus card you control to the graveyard, or remove 2 spell counters on the field, then you can activate 1 of these effects, but you can only use each sub-effect of cards with this card's name per turn. Sub-effect 1, special summon 1 spellcaster monster from your hand, face-up extra deck, or graveyard, or the other one being banish 1 other card on the field. So either you get an extension, or you just get a non-targeting removal. Overall, these cards are very good for Magistus, these two plus the others that we've seen so far, and all we have left to see is the link to Endymion, which I think is going to be super broken, pushing this whole entire deck into meta categories, probably tier 1, because you can also run this as an engine in something like Raziel, so you could have an actual monster negate and other things. But I want to know what you guys think about the rest of the premium pack reveals for now, because we're going to get the other cards next month. But anyways, I've been Bolt Spider. I hope you guys did enjoy, and see you all in the next video.